Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thankful Thursday, that is. So let's get in here. Let's be grateful today. What do you say? Let's see if I can find a grateful song. I'm sure I can. Y'all seem to like this one, so let me play it for you. Marietta. Hi, Rick.
This is a good day as any.
Here's everybody.
To start the rebuilding life. The roads that lay open are many. When the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any, to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face,
Yes, ma'am, it is Thankful Thursday.
all that ever was is alright. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today
Love this
is a
song.
good day.
Good day.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to
Morning, Blue. You love our song. Dancer Cat in the house. We are going to give her something to dance to. Let's do that now. Here we go. It's not just a good day, it's a beautiful day. Morning.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should
Oh, I'm so glad that Purple likes that song. Andrea, good morning. Crystal Nobles, welcome, 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 everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Bring in that cup and let's fill it totally full of joy this morning. It's Thankful Thursday. There is so much in life to be grateful for. I am extremely grateful that I opened my eyes this morning. I'm so grateful that I'm here with all of you and that I can feel your love already flowing. We're just getting going, but the room is full of love. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let's do our heart brain. So you know the drill. Hand on your heart. Slow down your breathing. Add in the joy. Those are the ingredients to healing. It's the ingredients to peace inside. We're going to do this for a minute. Then we're going to share. Let's share this morning our joy. Let's share our gratitude. Let's do our I ams as I am grateful for. I am grateful for the dawn of a new day. I am grateful for possibilities. I'm grateful for opportunities for growth. I'm grateful to feel the love this morning as we do every morning. I am grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for meeting so many amazing people in my life. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share peace. I'm grateful for the home that has been provided for me to sleep in, to be in, to enjoy people and love. And I am peace. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome in, Sally. Good morning, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. And see Megan Michael. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so good to see you. And we got some I ams going on in Deirdre in the house. Good morning, Deirdre, and good morning, Annie7. Kathy Han says, I am grateful for a good checkup at my heart doctor yesterday. Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music. Oh, Kathy, that's wonderful news. I love it when we can share uplifting, positive answers to prayer. Deirdre, I'm grateful to be a P in the love pod. Yes, yes, yes. We love our family. We love being in that pod. Hope, good afternoon to you, Hope. Grateful to be here today and love and light to all. Oh, right back at you, Hope. Love you so much. And Isabel, good morning, sweet Isabel. Did Anesh get off and on that plane and back to Boston? I hope she enjoyed her time with you and your husband there in Florida. Annie says, I am thankful for my eyes opening. I'm thankful for a warm bed. I am thankful for my needs being met. Oh, that's awesome, Annie. Thank you. Annie, I so appreciate you. Give me just a minute. I got to get rid of a troll. There we go. Only love and light is welcome in here. Only love and light. We don't allow any outside negative energy, negative vibration to flow in with all of us. We are keeping that vibration high. We're shining that spotlight out into the world. Do you remember, or you probably have seen, the big spotlights when there's an event taking place somewhere, or if a business wants to call attention to something that's going on, and they have this spotlight that shines straight upward and it just keeps going around in circles. I feel like that's what we do every morning. Every morning we turn that spotlight on and we shine it up to the heavens, and it's there for everybody to see. And it draws in energy. Many times it draws in these lower vibrations that just want to dim the light. They want to shut the light out. And no, only love and light is welcome here. So we know what to do. We know how to just say goodbye to any of the trolls that like to come in to do that. All right, so what else we got? Stacy, I am thankful for this day and for the 2022 Year of the Angels. That is what we have dubbed it. That's our nickname for this coming year. It's the Year of the Angels, and we are going to see them rising more and more in our lives. We are going to really immerse ourselves in the energy of the angels, and I am so excited about that. I'm just beyond excited about possibilities in this coming year. Crystal, I am thankful for so many opportunities to grow. I am thankful for a full house. Oh, Crystal, I'm so happy for you about that. And what else? Kathy says, I'd like to share a little story before I walk into work. All right, Kathy. And Stacy, I am thankful for this day. I read yours. Sally, I am grateful for so many things in my life, but mostly for the spiritual awakenings, breathing, and each and every person who has crossed my path while on this beautiful path. Thank you, Sally. And I'm so grateful that I was able to meet you in person last year. And hopefully there will be a Michigan jaunt during this 2022 season as well. And Sally says, oh, we need a spotlight. We shine that spotlight every day, Sally, every day. Maybe we can get a spotlight, you guys, for our retreat. Let's shine that spotlight every night up to the heavens and let people know that we have come together in joy. Isabel says, yes, Dinesh loved it here with us and back to Boston and safe. Both of them are back in Boston, and thank you for asking. You're so welcome. Yes, I love your daughters, and I'm so glad they enjoyed their time. Kathy, I'm still looking for your story, but I don't see it here yet. Share. And Blue says, okay. When I closed my eyes, the Fae came swirling in flight, doing loop-de-loops. They said they are going to take me flying. I laughed. I am joy. You know, our message yesterday from the masters and from the angels was to laugh. Lighten up, laugh, giggle, whatever it takes. And I haven't seen her come in yet, but Grace Isis called me and said, the angels told me you just need to hear me laugh. I'm like, thank you, angels, because it is so contagious. It is so very contagious. When somebody's laughing, what do you do? What do you do when there's somebody around you that's laughing? You're going to want to join in because that's the contagious energy and the vibration of laughter, of giggles, of your smile. When you're smiling at somebody, unless they're in a really deep, dark place, they're going to probably smile back at you. And maybe it won't be genuine at first because they're just responding to your energy and they're not feeling it just yet. But if you make eye contact and you smile at them and really mean what you're doing, sharing your light, they're going to feel it. It's going to affect them. Let's be contagious. Let's let our light shine and let our heart really envelop everyone that we meet in that beautiful energy. All right, what else we got? Oksana, good morning. And yeah, I'm with you, Stacy, says Blue, take me flying too. All right, so Oksana says, good morning. I start this day with a smile. I'm here to create and shine my light. I am one with the energy of life that creates worlds. I totally trust this energy, and life always supports me. Love, joy, and soul peace are always in me. I am open to the universe and give her opportunity to help me. I live on a beautiful planet Earth. Wow, Oksana, how beautiful this morning. I got to get rid of one more troll here. And again, all of you that are on YouTube, please, please, please do not click any of the links that they are coming in and putting into the comments, because those will not take you to a good place. And we want everybody safe. I want you happy. I want you enjoying life and enjoying especially this time that we gather together. Okay, what else we got? Oh, Crystal says, Teri, if you find yourself around Oregon, Washington State, I recommend the High Vibration ECETI Ranch with James Gilliland. Well, you must be a bit psychic there, Crystal, because I just reached out to somebody yesterday that's in Washington State. And I think many of you know that I am the peace campaign coordinator with We the World. And we are getting ready to highlight 40 days of Martin Luther King Jr. and the peace efforts that were brought forth from him. My mission is to bring some programming highlighting peace and talking with people about the peace efforts. One of the things that Martin Luther King talked about and wanted to see was peace among every people, every race, everybody, feeling us all as one, not as separate. And one of the things that he talked about was the Native Americans and wanting unity and acceptance for all. So I reached out to a tribe yesterday that's in Washington State, and I discovered some information about them. And they are I want to make sure I say it right, so I'm not even going to try, but it's a tribe that still has not been acknowledged as a legit Native American tribe. So I want to highlight them and their efforts. And I have a contact person, and he is the great, 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 great grandson of Chief Seattle, who was the leader of the tribe there in Washington, and thus the name Seattle, Washington. So yes, I believe I will be coming up into Seattle on this part of the journey, and can't wait to get up there and get into the energy of it, Crystal. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's see what Kathy's story is. Before I do that, there's some more I ams. Isabel, I am grateful and thankful to be alive and awakening to consciousness. Yes, yes. Stacy says, I am so thankful for these cats that are tipping things over and running all over this morning. That's what cats do. Kathleen says, I am grateful to know God is my partner in life. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life. I'm grateful to be here with all the P's. I'm grateful that laughter is always part of my life. Isn't it amazing how we make choices and we're drawn to certain things? I'm drawn to laughter. So I know that my dad had a really interesting sense of humor. He was part Irish, and so he loved to laugh, and he loved to make fun of things and make fun of himself. And so we were always wondering if he was going to pull a prank on us, or, what he was going to do to make us laugh. And everybody in that little town that we grew up in, they knew his sense of humor, and he never met a stranger. He could talk to anybody. And I watched him many times just stand and talk to somebody, about anything. He just was never a person to hold back. So he was always sharing in that little community. Kathy, your story is: the medical assistant at the cardiologist had me sit on the exam table and take in some deep breaths, followed by normal breathing, as she stated that some people have white coat syndrome and it raises their blood pressure. She said she found that by having the patients just sit and breathe for a while, that their blood pressure goes to normal. I said, yes, we call that heart-brain connection. It's a scientific fact. She says she loved that. Oh, Kathy, give her a gratitude card. That's what I do. When somebody that I come across gets it, when they understand how energy works, I hand them a gratitude card and I say, thank you, bless you. That's what I've been saying now when I hand the cards out. I hope this brings you a blessing, a smile to your face, and share it out. That's wonderful, Kathy. Yeah, the same thing happened to me on my last visit with my doctor, and the nurse was so awesome. And when we did the heart-brain coherence together, because she did it with me, my blood pressure was beautiful. It was absolutely normal. Kathy Hand, I believe I'm only on one place this morning. I could have left it on two. I don't know. I don't know. But if I switch off of that, then I'm going to get lost here in all the comments. But we have people on YouTube, and Crystal's on there. Oh, thank you, Crystal, for your comments. And let's see. Blue says, I'll meet you two in the etheric tonight while we sleep. Ask to remember our dreams and go flying. Flying dreams as a child, they say. That's them. Yes, I remember flying dreams. I had one just recently, so I must be a child again. And Sally, you have the white coat syndrome also. Yeah, I have it terribly bad. And, I just have learned to adapt and to know what to do. And in doing the heart brain, it just brings everything back to normal. Yeah, pre-hypertension. All right, what else we got? Sally or Stacy says, Teri, I went back to the Woody's barbecue that we went to with Charlie. We for the same waitress, and she was running ragged again. So I left her a gratitude card. She will be wondering how she ended up with two cards months apart. Yeah, I love that. I've always heard that when you hear something from two different sources, pay attention, because that's the angels bringing you a message to look up and pay attention to whatever that message is. Good morning, Jennifer. And Sally says, oh, I'm also so very grateful for opening a Holy Grail vortex within the center and our home. It has made things so much better, peaceful, and energetically charged. That's awesome. And Hope, that's what I do on every hospital visit, as the white coat syndrome is real. It is very real, and I've talked to my doctor about it many times. In the beginning, when I first started going to this doctor, they wanted to put me on blood pressure medication. And I said, no, I don't take medication. Thank you very much. I will bring it down myself. And they were amazed. They were like, what? And these were the nurses. They were like, what do you mean you'll bring it down yourself? And I said, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute to sit and breathe, because it's going to bring my body back into alignment and everything will be okay again. And it happens every time. Every time that they give me a chance, I can bring the blood pressure back to normal just by doing the heart brain. So yes, I recommend any of you, when you're going to a doctor visit, do that as you're sitting in the waiting room, waiting to be called back, or you're sitting there before they do your blood pressure measurements. Just sit and breathe in, focus on love, focus on not being where you are, but being maybe on a beach or a mountaintop or whatever it is. And Jennifer says, I am grateful for you all. Jen, I'm grateful for you too. Kathleen, I am grateful that my parents always laughed. My dad was Irish and was exactly the same way Teri. Dad had always had people laughing. Yeah, isn't it cool when you can share laughter and the smile? I always go back to that. Doesn't cost you anything to smile at somebody. And, if they're in a grumpy mood, yours may be the only smile they see that day. And Jennifer, I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for Micah also. I think he's an amazing man. Thank you, Jennifer, for the gratitude. And that's right, Sally, go to your happy place, wherever that is. Just go there and just stay there for a minute as you breathe in deeply and let your body relax. I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say today. Every day, Kuan Yin gives us the perfect message for what we need to hear. Every day, it goes right along with whatever it is that we're discussing. Today, Kuan Yin's message is the bamboo moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe? And all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. Divine timing. Wow. Kuan Yin. Yes, yes, yes. Saying yes to whatever it is. And it may seem like it's not going to happen. We do manifestation here in the morning Cuppa. We set intentions and we focus on how to manifest those intentions. And we celebrate the wins. We celebrate when things come to fruition for us. And if it's not like an immediate thing that shows up for you, that's okay, because it's all about divine timing. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Kuan Yin, for that beautiful, beautiful message. And I have something that I want to share, and I shared it out pretty late last night, and I apologize if anybody's phones were dinging. But in the message thread, I shared something that the angels inspired for me to put out there for all of you. And it has to do with the Peace on Earth tour and what's happening this coming year. They were asking, this is a request from the angels, guys. They're asking for our family, which is all of you. They're asking you to write a poem, and a poem can be in any form. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to flow in a certain cadence. It's just words from your heart that are put together in a certain way that brings us to someplace good, to someplace that we normally would not think of sometimes. So they're asking us to write poems about water. And just think about when you've seen a beautiful waterfall or a lake. shiny lake with the trees or the sun reflecting on it. You know how sometimes the water shimmies and glimmers like it's diamonds on that top of the water. Just see what comes to you. Just sit with pen and paper. They said they will inspire the poem. They'll inspire the thoughts if you just take a moment and just sit with it. And there's no deadline. This is going to go on throughout the year. But as you write those poems and email them to me, then I'm going to be using them for water blessings. And there's going to be more water blessings this year. And I'm so excited because Kira is going to stop by here. She's doing some traveling right now. Kira was with me when we did a water blessing at Mount Shasta. She and I stood at the headwaters of Mount Shasta and collected some of the water that came from underneath that mountain, but also shared with anybody that was gathered around that listened about the beauty of water, about how when we bless water, when we put good intentions in water, it changes it. And that particular water that comes out from under Mount Shasta flows into the Sacramento area, which is the capital of California. And then it flows out into the Pacific Ocean and meets up with other bodies of water. So it was very important to do that water blessing there at Shasta to make an impact and make a difference. And there's going to be more water blessings this year. There were several last year as I traveled around with the tour, but this year there's going to be more. And that's what the angels have inspired for this year of the angels, of what's going to take place with the Peace on Earth tour. So anything that you can just sit and be inspired by, just write it up and then send it to me, to my email, and I will be putting I'll put the email in here because I created a new one and it's easy to remember. It's peaceonearthtour@gmail.com. So there is the email address to send your poems to. The poems are about water. Now, the other thing that they wanted to happen is some inspirational writing to be used at the land blessings. The land blessings are going, excuse me, there's going to be more than there have been in the past. That's what they've told me. So this coming year, there's going to be places that I visit that are ready for those blessings. They're ready to connect up with the energy that's already in place with the ones that were done in the first year of the tour. So your writings that you do will be blessings, prayers, inspiration that will be spoken at the land blessings. And let's light up the world with your words, our whole journey of healing that this is all about. We want and desire to bring in healing to the earth. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Saint Charbel. Saint Charbel sits on the desk wherever I'm at. And I asked for some inspiration from him this morning. And what I got, if it will come up here for me, give it a minute. It's a quote from Saint Charbel. And it's not coming up on my screen, but what it said in essence is that sometimes we desire things that are not what we need. And sometimes what we need, we don't desire. So I think as we think about that and we think about bringing in what we need, and what we need is more peace. We need more cohesiveness. We need more energy of love flowing in our lives. If we think about that and we write words, just sit and write, whatever comes forth from your heart is what's supposed to be there. And the angels have said, don't worry about it. We'll inspire the words. We'll put that inspiration in there. All you have to do is just sit and write it. And that's what they're asking you to do. And then send it in the email. And I saw Deirdre make a comment. Okay. Says, yesterday on the phone, I was speaking into a small desk lamp because my phone was lying on the kitchen table. I laughed so hard. I can envision that, Deirdre. I love that idea. Yeah, I use my headset a lot, my earpods, and sometimes I'm just talking into air, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, the technology that has come forth. And we can just, walk and talk. And I've been out and about many times where people are the same way. They're just talking. And I'm like, okay, I wonder if there's an ear plug in there somewhere in their ear that they're talking into. All right. So what we got? Our Auntie Jean is up. Jean says, I am grateful for my sis who is here right now. I am so grateful for this place. I'm grateful for the home full of love that I'm in, and the two little fur babies that I just love on every day, Ringo and Harry. They're just amazing animals, and they just love. They just want to love and give love and be loved. So thank you, Auntie Jean, for being with us this morning. And Blue says, my words I live by. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone else. And I am the funniest person I know. Oh, you got that right. Blue is an amazing person, and I cannot wait for that, the retreat that we're doing in Vermont next year, and looking at some of the beautiful places there that we're going to be able to see the leaves change. I just am so excited. Okay, I got the quote up by Saint Charbel. A person desires many things that he does not need and needs many things that he does not desire. I'll put that up I'll make a meme and put it up in the Facebook group today, because I think we need to heed those words, to look at what it is that we need and start desiring that. It's like the inspiration came, and I have this burning desire for more peace on earth. And whatever it is in our lives that we identify that there's something that we can do something about, we can make a difference. We can make a difference about peace on earth, and we certainly are doing that. Leo is here. Good morning, Leo. I am writing a song about water. I already have a song about fire and air, and I want to celebrate each element with music. Yay, you have blessed our hearts with the music you've created. So thank you for doing more writing about our beautiful planet, about life, about spirit. You are so loved, Leo. And Jean says, Leo, I love your music. It is your poetry. Be sure to put it in the poetry Gmail. Thank you, Jean. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And Annie 7 says, I will obey the calling, Teri. Then I feel a book is in the making of our prayers and quotes, and I have been told many times I'm capable of automatic writing. Yes, yes. I want to do a short workshop on automatic writing. I feel that that's something that's going to come forth this year. I'd ask you all the other day, what are some of the workshops you'd like to see happen this year? And I think that's one of them that's definitely going to come forth. And Blue says, thank you for that. As the face squeal with delight about water, I spilt my coffee. Clean up. Uh-oh. And how's that coffee maker working out for you? Have you had any instruction yet? Or are you just letting Dave bless you every day by making your coffee for you? I'd love to hear. Tammy says, I can't wait to read the good stuff this group comes up with. I know, it's going to be so beautiful. I feel it already. All right, so let's get going with our prayers this morning. I love seeing all of you here. I love the way you love on each other. And so let's love each other into the very best beings we can be by sharing love. Kuan Yin says, love is the energy that heals. And I've heard that spoken so many times recently. So many people are waking up to that fact that if we can love ourselves, we are doing inner healing. If we can love on others, we are giving them a gift to start that healing process inside of them. So every day as I read these prayers, as I lift all of us up and our loved ones that have been placed in our care, then let's just share love. Every time I say a name, just send love. Just send it from your heart. And let's do some heart healing with all of these prayers that have been given to us. And Blue says, Dave is off this week, so I am not touching the sleek, modern, fancy pants machine yet. Okay, darling. I know you can do it. I know you've got it in you. So let's go into our hearts. I'm going to read the prayer list. And if you have any names to add into it, then please do so. As I do some clearing before I read the names. Oh, Leo, we'll never get tired of your music. Please keep it flowing. Okay, so there's something to be cleared. Let's just take a moment. Breathe in with me. And let's flow love into each prayer request. Marietta, I'm so glad that you're here. Marietta says, we have 3 couples visiting us here at Heart Harbor. We love sharing our safe refuge and joy. How beautiful. And our Joanne Castillo, one of our P's, is in the Keys right now. She's down in Key West. And I pray that it's beautiful weather and that she's having an amazing time there. So in our prayer list, we have Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, Billy, Tim, Sheila and her sons, Brandon and Justin, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo, Erica Hoppy, Dania, Suzanne and her family, Marietta and Ed, Leo Harley and your family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, Meg and Jim Lorio, Jean and Ron Lorio and your sons and daughters, sorry, you have both, Catherine Kovacs and your family and your fur babies, Pam and Gordy, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, and so grateful for a sighting of Sally this morning, Christina and her family, Kathy Hand and her family, Pat Moss and your daughter and grandchildren and your sister, Becky, Charlie and his family, Hope and Zena, Andrea Gregg, Deirdre, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, Adam, Cassandra, Destiny, Gail, Nick, Jennifer, Micah, Chuck, Ken, Oksana, Amber, your mom, Jenna, Maximus, Ketia, and Max's teacher, Linda Lemieux and her husband Dick and their 2 boys, Stacy Small Lord and her husband Josh and their children, and Stacy's mom, and I know there's other family members. They're later on in the list. Blue and her husband Dave, and all of her babies. Karen Palmer and her dad Frankie Reardon, her husband and her daughter. Grace Isis and her father Edwin. Kathleen Caputo, praying for your eye for healing. And as I'm reading the prayers, we're still getting trolls. So let me just take a break here and do this. All right. Tina Carzo, Tracy, Luz Orsini and her sister and her friend Christine Lewis, Jebby, Jim, Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Jackie, and baby Eris, Brookie and your family, and the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Winston G. Campbell and his wife, this is Hope's parents, Sean, Angel and Derek, Lily in Norway and her family, Stacy's mom, Karen, Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Tabby, Bill, Kelly, Jasmine and her daughters Anya and Myra and her mom Ronnie, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Edwin, Joni, Adriel, Karina, Tony, Tam in Utah, Vicky, Ken, Dottie and Don, Ruth Anderson, Stephen, Tammy Fisk and her daughter, Michelle, Bo and Candy Hand, Crystal Nobles and Dean and the two boys, Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, Herb, Rochelle and your mom, Rose, Joanne Rice and the family of Bob Rice, Soma, Julian, the Deerfield Valley, Sharon Rhea, Karen and family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick and family, our Kenya family, Jean, Cynthia, Helena, Edwina, the nieces and nephews, and all the animals and fur babies, Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law Padama, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Elaine Armstrong, Danya Navarro, Wendy in Florida, Wendy in the UK, Freddie, Abha, Mary Crincoli and her friends J.H., Mike S., and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Kim, Camilla and Nick, Kathy and Raymond, Lynn, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the orphans in Pakistan, Noel, Heaven and Son, Yuri, Scott, Trey Horn, Julia and her husband, Dr. Beard, Zila, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Mercedes, Jeannie and her sister Merle, Sharon, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Wayne, Jenny Reed and the family of John Reed, Joshua, Heather Lynn Cast, James, Tina, Cyrus, Drake, Alicia Burns, Laura Hill, Pam Dyke, Michael Lorio, Chris Blake, Betsy, Kimberly, Trevor Gotardi, and Blue, please let us know if there's any change in Trevor. I know his family reached out yesterday and asked for prayer. Danae DeCandio, Ellen, Irene, Susie Koff and your family, and especially Richard, Ethel Huggard, and I'll try to get an update on Ethel to see if she's out of the hospital yet. Lindsay, Kat, the Walters family, Chiara, Ricardo, Cynthia's dad, Sharon Stroud, Kira Lonnie, and Stacy's uncle Richard. Okay, so if there are others you want to add in, just please put them in the comments. And Rosalind says, comfort and strength for us all to brave all of life's diversity. Thank you. I wanted to see if Deirdre had any comment. Deirdre, I'm still not sure why I'm not getting you on the chat. but I keep checking the phone to see if there's anything from you. Okay. So let's go into our hearts with all of these names in there. We've all placed them into our hearts because they've been placed in our care. And just send a blast of love to every name that's on that list. Just lift them up higher and higher, up to a higher plane, as Marietta says. And let's see each one being answered to its perfection. Whatever it is that's going on that caused them to be placed in our care, we want to show them love to bring in the healing energy. And then let's turn our attention to Mama Gaia. Feel your heart. Just right now, sit for just a moment. Breathe in as you normally do. And feel your heartbeat. Now with that heartbeat that you've identified and connected with, let's see a stream of light going from your heart straight down to the core of Mama Gaia, and listen to her heartbeat. Let the two heartbeats come into sync. Let them beat together. Let them put forth a desire together for healing of our earth plane, for healing of every inhabitant that's on earth right now, for all the animals, the waterways, the mountains and valleys, every tree, every leaf of grass, every wild flower, every plant, every rock. Let's bring in an energy of peace on earth, of healing of our earth plane. As we put healing down into the center of the earth, Mama Gaia brings that energy up to us. It moves through all of that dirt, all the soil, all the rocks, the roots, and it comes up through that topsoil. And right now, some of that is covered in water. Some of it is covered in snow and ice. Just see that energy coming up through whatever barrier is there. This love is more powerful than any force, anything that could try to bring it down and keep it down. It will not be contained. It'll be like that spotlight shining up to the heavens. So just let that love flow into earth and then watch it as it comes back up again. Feel it as it comes up the bottom of your feet and into your root chakra, bringing you a sense of safety and security, a sense that there is love flowing back up to your heart. And let's give all honor and glory to our Divine Father, Source, Creator, and Christ, and Divine Mother, all the angels that surround us. As we go into this year of the angels that's coming up really quickly, please remember that it's an opportunity to shine. It's an opportunity for newness, for growth, for bringing forth and creating whatever kind of world you want to see. And now let's create an energy of love through our heart telephone. Every day we do this. Every day we lift up and we love on each other. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. And I love that, Kathleen. Kathleen says, I just saw each person standing next to each other with thumbs up in a sign that it is already done. Yes, yes, yes. Remember on here, our yes is our commitment. Our yes is saying, I'm all in. I'm all in. This love fest that happens every day on here, my heart is all in with everyone else's heart. And putting our hearts together makes that light shine out brighter and brighter and brighter. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jennifer, I love that. She just realized that she prepared her coffee last night and all she has to do is push the button. And Annie, I see a vision of doves carrying the list to heaven for healing. I think somebody needs to create an image of that. I would love to see that. Oops, let me get rid of another troll before we end the show. Here we go. Okay, and Blue says, whenever you start the list and say Prochetta, I see and feel the most beautiful pink light from her. Yes, she is always carrying love to us. And Hope, I had a slight fall this morning while taking out the trash. I thought I hurt my back, but 3 hours later, and I'm having pains in my left knee. Please send me some healing as I am cooking the fish course of our New Year's dinner on Saturday. Well, you know what, Hope? I am going to send you some time heals today. And that I will do shortly after the show is over. Right now, I need to get to Spotify so we can hear our beautiful Morning Cuppa song, A Cuppa Full of Love. Thank you, Leo, for this song. Get ready, Dancy Pants, because here comes the joy. Not it. Don't know what that was. Okay, it's not cooperating. Well,
This is Ice-T.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and
not it either. So I don't know what's going on here.
the Ice.
This is a cool.
All right, let me go back to where I know it's at in my computer. Bear with me just a moment as we get this song going. Y'all can start singing it already. Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling down from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of full of joy. Cup of full of joy. Give me a cup. Give me cup of joy. 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 Give me full of joy. Give me cup 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 of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
It's full of joy, y'all. Woo! Woohoo! Namaste, y'all. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And I will see you later.